All right, you guys are sick. All right, we can go there. You guys are getting the jokes there. That's awesome. No, actually, I did a lot of shows in Naples. I lived down there for 5 years, and I had a little club down there, a little 50-seat room. Actually, it's about the size of the bar area. And this is the youngest crowd I've seen in about 3 years. This is pretty cool. Like shows in Naples, that's completely different. You know? I mean, a lot of people retire to Fort Myers, but their parents live in Naples. You know, it is a different crowd down there. I went to watch the Super Bowl last February down in Naples with some old friends, and they had Matlock on the big screen. With Murder, She Wrote Marathon on all the small TVs. And for you guys, that's a black and white show. If you know what those are. And a big tube TV. But no, it is different though. I mean, they call it a ambulance chaser. Any other city in the nation's a lawyer looking for a lawsuit. Not in Naples. That's a real estate agent. So if that ambulance leaves a condo without the lights on, that's a listing waiting to happen. Right there. You get it. There's a realtor in the room, I can tell. But if you're a salesperson in Naples, holy shit, you can close any deal with a lifetime guarantee. You know? Flat screen TV, lifetime guarantee. Hair dryers, lifetime guarantee. Bananas. Yeah. You put them in the fridge, you get 2 years on them. Oh, you haven't done that? Oh, okay, all right. That's what we're in for. Myers, we're all young here. We don't need to do that. We've got money, and we can just throw the bananas away. All right. But no, it is pretty cool. It is different, though. Yeah, you don't realize how different it is. And, like, if you go away, I went to Hilton Head Island a couple of weeks ago, and I went to the beach, and there's 40, 50, 60 kids running all over the beach. It was just insane. You go back to the beach in Naples, 40, 50, 60 old people all over the beach. Same amount of diapers. All right, I'm not digging the old jokes. Got a few more to go here, but hey, it's a fact life. You can't laugh at it. What the heck? You know, we're all going to be there one day or another, unless we come up with some new science, which I'm hoping for. But no, I saw a little grandma walking down the beach holding hands with her granddaughter, and it looked so cute. And grandma goes, "Hey, honey, what do you think of my new flip-flops?" And the little girl goes, "Grandma, put your shirt back on." Coming around there, they got. But I don't think badass. Are we? Did anybody celebrate a birthday tonight? We got birthdays?
No, over here.
Over here? All right, birthday. Whose birthday is it?
My birthday.
Your birthday. All right, happy birthday. Anybody else before we get to?
Going away to a friend.
That's just like a birthday. Yeah, you're right. That's We'll get to that. Relax, relax. I was going to sing to this young lady over here for her birthday. Can I do that?
Sure.
All right. This is your birthday song. It's not very long.
All right.
Happy birthday. There you go. Thanks for coming out. All right, so this is obviously a going away party. We've announced. We did that. And where are you moving to? Carolina. There's no shingles up there, so that's cool. So it's good to get out of here early. You know, if you stay here too long, you always get shingles. It's weird. My friend's 28 years old. He's got shingles. It's like weird. He moved here to get old. That's kind of weird. You don't move. You just whatever. But oh, come on, up there. That's gonna be nice up there. The job position, married rich? No. 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 Then you'll be right back here again because you know he's gonna have a house here. No. We're doing that. All right, let's go. Do you have anybody actually here on vacation? No. All right. Where are you guys from?
Indiana.
Indiana. All right. What part of Indiana?
Notre Dame.
No, okay. I'm from Michigan originally, so I was like, there we go, Michigan. Yeah, but you hold up the old hand. Where you from on the mitten, right? Everybody knows that. You know, I grew up over here, went to college over here, got my DUI over here. Explains everything. You know, somebody was doing one joke. They're like, "What about Ohio?" I'm like, "What about Ohio?" So it looks like a diaper. I'm like, all right. And she pointed out here, right in the crotch. She's like, "Oh, okay. Looks like a loaded diaper." But no, it's bizarre. Yeah. But now they live in Florida. I just say I live about here. Trust me, it's there. It's there. There we go. Can't pull it out here and show you. But Just kind of hangs down. Yeah. Whew, all right, you're making me sweat up here. There we go. No, you got any drinking tonight? Got our drinkers going on? Nope. You hold a beer in your hand. Hair of the dog, as they say right there. Like, it's empty. We'll get another one coming out. But yeah, hair of the dog, they say. Actually, I came into work hungover tonight. I don't care what time you come into work. You can come in hungover at 6:30 at night. I went drinking, I should say yesterday. I went over to my friend's house, 10:45 in the morning. He's on a second beer. I'm like, dude, it's not even lunchtime. He goes, it is at McDonald's. So we sat down and joined him. We got to change all those bumper stickers now. It's 10:30 somewhere. A lot of wasted print right there. And so I sat down and joined him. We drank through the day, went through the night. Everybody else passed out or went to bed. I stayed up. I got drunk with the dog. Hair of the dog. That's where that comes from. Apparently, one human beer is equivalent to 7 dog beers. Oh, wait, it'll come around. There we go. Yeah, did you ever heard that term, sick as a dog? That's where that comes from. I had to hold his ears back all night long, poor little guy. He had to put his paw on the floor so his bed wouldn't spin. He likes Fireball. But no. But no, there's our dog. I got 2 great dogs. You got big decisions for your dogs, like what they're going to eat. You walk through the grocery store, you got healthy weight dog food, healthy joint dog food, healthy longevity dog food. You don't know what dog to get. Frankly, they'd rather eat out of the litter box. Well, I know, and that's true though, but then they got that canned dog food. You look at that, they say there's chicken in this can, pork in this one, lamb in this one. Have you tried it, ma'am? No? Yeah. Same shit in every can. You make a meatloaf out of it, you can never tell the difference. Kids love it. But they put a different picture of a different dog until you see yours. Nope. Oh, golden retriever, that's for me. That's how you know how to buy that stuff. It's crazy because they actually have like dog breath mint dogs, and the little biscuits look like toothbrushes, like the dog gives a shit. That's for you people. They had bacon strips. The package actually said 20% leaner cuts. It's not even real bacon. Maybe you didn't know that. All right, sorry to break that to you. It's scraps off the floor somewhere. I don't know what it is, but they got bacon dogs. But no. But got any dog lovers in the house? Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm dating one too. We got those pet names for each other, like Honey and Baby and Cupcake, because they're sweet, petite, and good to eat. Accidentally called her Muffin Top. Still eating that one. Yeah. Thank God I didn't call her Pound Cake. Whew, that would have gone. All those sweet treats. You were there, but all right. These are delayed jokes. I got her to snort though. That's a good thing. That's front row snorter right there. We got there. Oh, there no. But how many people go to comedy shows on a regular basis? By round of applause. How many people there? All right, few of you. Not so much. Well, because the number 1 fear in life is public speaking. The number 2 fear is sitting in the front row of a comedy show. Yes. It's a good chance we're going to talk about your boobs. I meant the guy behind you. You're right. So he's trying to play that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he got it there. But no, but I do have a lot of free time during the day. I've been to these different stores. I've been to the store called the World Market? Yeah. I've never been in there before. I just went in there looking for a sofa, and they had a free wine tasting. I was looking around. First of all, I started looking around the stores, and they had everything from all over the country of China in wine. And then they had wine there. I was like, oh my God! That was Saturday. Free wine tasting, 80 different bottles of wine. So I had to try them all. So I went in there for a sofa and came out drunk. So that was awesome. If you ever get that opportunity, I went to this other store called Cracker Barrel. Have you been there before? I didn't know whether you go there to shop and impulsively eat, or do you go to eat and impulsively shop? You walk around that gift shop, some stuff makes sense. Christmas cards in July, flip-flops, travel bingo, 2-pound edible gummy snake. It was there. I saw it. I pictured that at the adult store. I didn't picture that at Cracker Barrel. But it was there, the little tea sets, little girls would play, little saucer, couple tea sachet. Little girls are playing with it, trying to get their parents to buy it for them. She picks up the tea sachet, hits her girlfriend on the head. You've been teabagged, you've been teabagged. Cracker Barrel, I know, it's crazy. All right, table 9 needs to be the only one who gets it there, right? Then we had to go in there for dinner, and I saw this lady sitting by herself. She's a little older lady sitting by herself. And you look at somebody, you just can't quite figure out what's different about them. Like, do they have one eye looking at you, one eye looking for you? Are they missing thumbs? You don't know that until you shake their hand. But you just can't figure it out. And I realized, at what point, ladies, do you shave your eyebrows off and paint them like large triangles, much like I would carve a pumpkin? So just for reference, I was calling her pumpkin brows. So hey, look at pumpkin brows. I kind of figured it out, but I spoke a little too loud. She heard me and she flipped me off. And I saw, oh, she does have a thumb. So I could see that there. She has thumbs. So it was the eyebrow, it wasn't the thumb. And then she flipped me off with both, so she had both thumbs. So I was good there. And I kept looking. I go, what the hell's going on? Pumpkin brow. And then her her dinner came out. Salisbury steak. My favorite Salisbury steak. Her eyebrows are going up and down faster than Jack Nicklaus's. I was like, oh my God, one eye go up, one eye go up. They're surprise eyes is what those are. Whoa, surprise eyes. That was crazy. I'm laughing, another snore. We're going for 2. One by one, we're going to snort on every table. Well, I came around, so I'm like, now I'm kind of laughing, and then she realized I was laughing, so I got the thumbs again, so I saw those again. And we settled, my food came out, we're eating dinner, we're still kind of giggling about it. They took her plate away, and then she came, and then her dessert came out, and there she was, key lime pie, I'm so excited. She's like, surprise eyes are going like this. Well, I don't have hair, like hers stopped at her hairline. But they went, it was just crazy how the energy was there. So now I was going to offer to buy her dinner, but she's already paid her bill, and she got her walker out. She's clomping across the floor like she's important. And she walked into the bathroom. She went out. She washed her face. And she came out with angry eyes. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It was kind of bizarre. Surprise eyes. So that's good to know. So if that's what you're looking at sometimes. But I know Matt was asking about married people in here. We got where's our single people? Any single people? Round of applause. How about people in relationships? Almost one person. There we go. That's Facebook doesn't count. That's technically stalking. For doing that. My buddy, he's, we were talking. I've been single for about 10 years. I'm in a great relationship now. With 10 years of being single, living in Florida, it's tough. I'm too old for the young ones, too young for the old ones, and ones are my age are more fucked up than I am. I was dating one girl, I was walking down the street, I tripped and fell, and she drew a chalk line around me. I'm like, when did you start carrying chalk? For one, I said, I'm not dead here, I tripped and fell, you're dead to me. And I was like, all right, fair enough. Got rid of her. I started playing tennis. I thought I'd meet a girl playing tennis, it'd be kind of fun. But that's more like a swingers club. It's actually more like a relationship because you start out lying to each other by saying love, love, but you always end up in court. And if you do play some tennis, you realize if you play doubles, when you move up, you switch partners. Take turns serving, trying to hit it in the box. All sorts of innuendos there. We'll just let it go on there. Obviously, you guys aren't tennis players. But no, it is. My buddy, he's single too at the time. He goes, you know what, Brian? Sex is a lot like oxygen. You don't think about it, so you're not getting any. I said, au contraire. Sex is more like pizza. It's not always good, but it's still pizza. Yeah. So sometimes you get a thin crust with jalapeno and pepperoni. Oh, you're lucky you can heat that up for breakfast. Sometimes you get a deep dish with big portobello mushrooms and cherry tomatoes. You can eat that all night long. Occasionally you get a cheesy stuffed crust. Can't get that box out of the house fast enough. But there's pizza for the ladies, the meat lovers, right? Yeah, oh yeah. 5 cheese little sausage. One with ham and pineapple for that guy to go shopping with. That'd be the fruit. I gotta explain all these jokes, people. It's gonna be a long night. Let me tell you what. Holy cow. But nothing beats Little Caesars $5 hot and ready. And sometimes just go to Giorno and do it yourself. Just like homemade. And every pizza the same again, will you? There we go. But no, I'm going on almost 7 years now in an awesome relationship. We're actually engaged, and I couldn't be happier. But being that long in a relationship, we've gotten to that point where like looking at things, and we decided we probably should get a king size bed. Yeah. You ever got king size bed people here? Yeah. All right. Now, first of all, you'd think I would get more bed out of a king-size bed, but no, still only 6 inches. It's weird. I thought I'd get more out of that, but no. Technically, I should have 36 inches of bed, but no, it's 6, and I got to take Viagra as a kickstand so I don't roll out. But we started shopping for these bed mattresses. I don't know if you've been bed mattress shopping in a while, but it is insane. Like the first store we pulled up into, they had a big sign in the window. It said 0% interest. So we left. Why would we go in there? There's no interest at all. So we went to this other bed called a Sleep Number bed. Have you had that one? Sleep Number. They're bringing in. They say they want to sell you a $3,000 Sleep Number bed. I'm like, it's an air mattress. You can get that at Walmart for $150. Get one to float in the pool for 99 cents at the dollar store. But they want $3,000, and they're like, but what's your number? 5 beers and 3 shots. I can sleep anywhere on that. So they went over, they had the memory foam section. You gotta go over to the memory foam. They want you to do that, which I thought was a pretty stupid concept, because that's the reason we're getting a new bed in the first place. It memorized where I was. They want to sell you another one just like it. But we ended up at Sam's Club, of all places, to buy a mattress. And if you've ever shopped in there, they got them hanging on a rack, just like buying whatever else they sell at Sam's Club. And you go in there, they got them in there, but you got the big pull-out thing, so you can lay on the bed. And you think, oh, I can try it out. And you pull it out. That thing was disgusting. There's more DNA on that mattress than a motorcycler's lodge in Vegas. But I still want to try the mattress out because they're in plastic. This was not. So I went to the towel section, laid out 14 towels. Laid them across. I wouldn't buy a towel for another 2 weeks. They may still be on the shelf because I put them back. But laid it out, found it. They had it delivered in 48 hours. It's like, sweet. So now we got the new mattress at home, and then, so like again, I'm still on my 6 inches, and we went up to St. Pete on a quick vacation, and for a couple of days, Janice forgot her favorite pillow of 22 years, one of those ones that just looks like a pillowcase because it's all compressed down to nothing. Well, you can't sleep without it. You got to have it. And so we had to, she left it at the hotel. We came home, we realized it. She goes, will you get it back for me? So I called the hotel. They have a website called lostandfound.com. So they put it into the system. You have to go claim it. The website will put it together, charge you, $15, and ship the pillow back to you. So I spent 2.5 hours strolling through, okay, this was the date we're there. Here's the resort we're at. This is the room we stayed in. Blah, blah, blah. Was it a wallet? Was it a shirt? Was it a blah, blah? They did not have a category for drool-stained pillow. So now we have 16 new pillows to try that new favorite replacement pillow. And she's nesting like a bald eagle would around the whole thing. Well, I got my 6 inches there. She's got the whole nesting. And apparently I snore. I've never heard it, but she says I do. And I was laying there hugging the side of the bed, hoping not to fall out. And all of a sudden I get a talon-like claw in the back of my back, and it throws me out of bed when I bounced off the nightstand with my forehead. And now I'm sleeping on a beautiful memory foam mattress in the other bedroom that fits me perfectly. It's awesome. But yeah, pretty cool. Got a new car recently. Actually, it's a new used car, but it's my first car with a key fob. You don't have to put the key in the door anymore. Have you had those? Stick it in there. That was so cool until you realize you're in the wrong car and it's in your pocket. Your hands are full. It looks like you're trying to hump the door because you're trying to get the sensor to go off. Not my best day for doing that, but we had to we got this new car, so we started getting we had to shop for new insurance. I'm not going to say what company I went with, but their advertising is very progressive. But they have a thing called Snapshot. Have you heard of that? It's a little monitor they stick in your car for about 90 days to judge how you're driving. So then if you get a B+ or better, they give you 20% off. But their way of judging is by hitting the brakes. And if you hit the brakes a little too hard, a beep in the dashboard goes beep. And that drives you fucking nuts. So I don't stop anywhere anymore. According to Progressive, I am the safest driver out there. Stop signs, boom, right there. Red lights, boom. Yellow light, downshift, boom, right through it. So yeah, if you look at Progressive, I am an awesome driver. I've been through 2 transmissions because I don't use the brakes at all. They don't rate transmissions on your insurance policies. So that's the way to do it. If you get one of those, that's what you gotta do. Downshift a lot and don't stop. Actually I had one the other day that had 2 beeps. Oh, that drove me nuts. So anyway. But now I got my girlfriend's car without the because it's her car, is a 2000 Jaguar. And so it's like 18 years old, and you can't even put the little component in there because there's no thing for that. And I drive that like I stole it. It's awesome. I slam on the brakes every chance I get. I get everybody in the back seat to sit in the front seat all at the same time. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's kind of life in the fast lane, so to speak. All right, that's a new joke. I'm gonna keep it. What do you think? All right. But actually, I am a boat captain as well as a comic. Yeah, I went back to school, got my captain's license, and I didn't know how to study for that. And it's been 22 years since college, and so for every morning for breakfast, I got Captain Crunch for breakfast. I bought the Captain America tights. I'm wearing those all the time now. Downloaded all the Captain and Tennille songs. Apparently for 31 days straight, if you drink Captain Morgan, they give you a license. So I'm a captain now. Woohoo! To give you a little education on, this is what I learned in captain school. These are signal flags, because you have a boat, you look rich. No boat? You had a boat? You got a boat? Anybody have a boat? Yep. What's the name of your boat?
No name.
No name? Is that one of those cool, like, no-name boats?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, because my buddy had a boat, he called it After You. So he'd pick up a girl at the bar and say, I might name my boat after you. And then until we got back to the boat, it's already closed deal because it was after you. But anyway, when you communicate on the boat, you have a radio. If your electronics go down, you have to communicate with these signal flags, is what the Coast Guard came up with. Like this flag says, I wish to communicate with you. Good flag to have means come up, I got to talk to you, you have an issue, I need your help. So you put that in there. This particular flag here says is stop your vessel immediately and wait for my signal. Also another good flag to have. If you're carrying crude oil, you're on fire, whatever, just stay away. I'll alert you, I don't want you to get hurt. So yeah, that flag. This particular flag here is I require a tug. Your engine goes down, you need a tow in. I was like, man, when I was single, to have this extra communication system, this would be phenomenal. You have you go to a singles bar, you're going out to a drink, you fly that flag right there, whoops, throw it up there. It says, I wish to communicate with you. Right? Everybody knows exactly, there's not a weird wink from across the room, or a roofie, you buy a drink and stick a roofie in it. Because he might meet her before I do. He gets the advantage of the roofie, and I might not get that back. And so that's a good flag to have there. Or if you have a little too much to drink, say, stop your vessel immediately and wait for my signal. Let you know what's going on there. If you're feeling a little frisky and require a tug, everybody knows what's going on. You know where you're at. If you do that long enough, you get a bit of a puppet show. There we go. Doing that, but so that's what I learned in captain school. But it was tough. It was tough for me to be a captain. Like it's a learning curve, like anything. Trying to drive a boat, and you take people out of a boat, and for me, it was more like a 3-hour tour. We had Mary Ann and the professor. I was down in Naples, so he had the millionaire and his wife. Yeah, so a 3-hour tour. But it finally worked out because I enjoyed geometry so much in school, I took it twice. And when I really learned geometry is when I was crossing Lake Okeechobee in my boat, and I realized if you're in 6 foot of water and 3 foot seas, it's only 3 feet deep. And that equals $12,000 in damages. Because there's 2 types of captains out there, ones that have hit bottom and ones that will. So you're safe with me if you go back out. But no, I did some captaining on the Caloosahatchee. We did little tours of the Edison Estate from the water, and And you get some people get on the boat and they ask a stupid question. The comment comes out with kind of a stupid answer. You know, the one lady, she gets on the boat. Where's the best seat to see the dolphins? I mean, SeaWorld. You know? She's like giving me this little look. She said, "No, what side of the boat should I sit on to see the dolphins?" I said, "How about the top side?" Now she's got the elbow on the hip doing the old, like, you know, and I said, she goes, "Are we going to see any dolphins on this trip?" I said, "Ma'am, I do not have an app for that." This is Mother Nature happening right here. So we may see it, we may not, but if we don't see any by the end of the trip, we'll stick an electric rod in the water, we'll flip the switch and watch them all jump. She's like, "Awesome!" And she went and sat out. And everybody on the boat was looking at her like, "You guys are looking at me right now." Really? She really did that? That's kind of weird. So we get further up the river and she sees some coconuts floating in the water. She's like, "What are those? What are those? What are those?" Like, "Those are manatee eggs." She's like, "Awesome! I've never seen those before." Click, 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 right to Facebook. She said, "I saw a lady drinking one of those at the beach last week." I said, "Yeah, there's a lot of protein in them." We get further down the river, there's a coconut up in the tree. She says, "How'd they get up there?" I said, "The birds carry them up there until they hatch." That's why you turn your porch lights off at night. But that's not the joke that got me fired. I was telling about all the dolphins and how they do, like how they migrate and they train their young. And I was telling, what was the famous one that was on TV? Oh no, Dan Marino. All right, halfway there. All right, there we go. But no, actually, I had the dream of living on a boat full time. And my now fiance, I met her at a comedy show about 7 years ago. And on our third date, I told her my dream of living on a boat. She goes, "I'm on board." And I don't know if you've seen the price of canoes lately. But we're living underneath. It's more of a shelter. Actually, we bought an 88 45-foot Sea Ray. But it's like pink, green, and silver, like everything was in 1988. And but it floats. It floats. It's good. And we didn't realize it had a 400-gallon gas tank, so it hasn't left the dock in about 2 years. You know, gas prices are about $4 a gallon right now, and you can do the math on that. So it's a beautiful condo on the water. You know, it's awesome. We're more like white trash on the water though, because it's like 1988. People think, oh, you must have a cabin boy drinking Perrier water. So now we're catfishing and drinking PBR. That's white trash on the water. That's what that is. You know, but if we don't like our neighbors, we can move. That's cool. We'll just push it off the dock. We'll drift in somewhere else. It's kind of cool. But if you ever had a boat, you got to come up with a name for your boats, or you got to come up with a name, something for it. Like it means something to you, and like why you bought it, or a stage of your life, and why you bought the boat. And like Janice, her name's Janice, my name's Brian. So let's call it the BJ Way. She said, "That's not appropriate. That's not appropriate." All right. I think a little bit. How about cirrhosis on the river? She said, "That's not appropriate." I'm like, all right. Well, we're thinking a little harder about it. Well, we like to drink. We're not going to have kids. Let's call it wasted semen. Not appropriate. So we named the boat Not Appropriate. And we didn't realize as we're sitting up at Hilton Head Island, actually on the boat, this was about 5 years ago, and people just kept taking pictures of the back of the boat. So why are they taking a picture of our boat? I can't figure it out. And they were looking at it, and there's a boat next to us called Threesome. Not Appropriate Threesome, sitting right there in the water. So we had to hail a dockmaster in Atlantic City. We hailed him on the radio, and anybody near 20 miles hears what's being said on the radio. So we had, Dockmaster, this is not appropriate. If I need a place to put my vessel, I got a boatload of semen, I got to load my head. They call it a courtesy pass when you overtake the boat in front of you, so you call them by their boat name, so you hail them. I said the boat in front of me, Slippery Sue, this is not appropriate. But we're coming up your rear. Ask your permission to make a pass. Ease it on back, you won't feel a thing.